Isn't it just great being able to play all of the Half-Life games on your own? No interference of your friends, nobody is trying to jeopardize your experience, and above all, nobody will be dying because you're an epic gamer and you never die at all. But then, something released alongside the PS2 version of Half-Life 1. A little extra expansion called Half-Life Decay. And guess what? You need a second person to play this expansion. The scrutiny. The blasphemy. What an inconvenience. Having no friends to call at all, you decide to just leave the expansion alone, at least until you find a friend to play with. But hey, that wait is over. And not because you found a friend finally, but because Half-Life Decay can now properly be played on your very own. And all of that through a mod called Half-Life Decay Solo Mission. And it has its second brand new demo out since last week. And I played it. Let's talk about it.
LambdaGeneration.
Before I start off with this video properly, let me just talk about Lambda builds for a little bit. Because our first mapping competition called InfoComp Start is now over. The official top 3 best maps are Lambda Marine by Cellphase for the 3rd place spot, Reservoir by JS2103 as 2nd place, and Unrest Procedure by Shoes1085 as the official winner for this competition. Congratulations! Your Steam gift cards are on their way. Want to play all 13 maps we judged for InfoComp Start? Well, you can. Follow the link in the description below to download our official map compilation. You install and play it just like any other source mod. All 13 maps are definitely worth to look at, so I highly recommend you give it a try. And if you don't want to, well, I'll be streaming all of the maps this Saturday as well. The exact time will be announced later. Big thanks to everyone who participated, and we can't wait to see y'all back for the next Lambda Builds competition. Now, on with the video. Alright, so not only did a new demo release for Half-Life Decay Solo Mission, but also a full-fledged new media update talking about a bunch of new and exciting stuff. So let's lay the new demo aside for a bit and talk about that media update first. It starts off talking about the new and shiny Steam page that the mod now has. We did already cover this in the previous Half-Life Decay Solo Mission video, but that was merely derived from a tweet that Mr. Floyd, the creator of the mod, posted over on his Twitter. It's now officially been announced in this media update. The fact that Decay Solo Mission has a Steam page now is actually quite amazing news. This means that the mod can easily be found by players who would have otherwise not known about it. This makes Half-Life Decay so much more accessible for a whole lot more people. Talking about accessibility, the next thing Mr. Floyd goes on to talk about are subtitles. The original Half-Life noticeably lacked subtitles, so having them here in Decay Solo Mission is very welcome. We already covered a very early iteration of this subtitling system in the previous Decay Solo Mission video we did, but it has evolved quite substantially since then. They now actually look and behave like proper Source Engine subtitles. In some ways, they look even better because they don't look as ridged here, something that Source Engine subtitles has some problems with. It has been something Valve is fixing though in recent updates for some of their games. The only language currently available is English, but there will be more languages once the mod properly comes out. And with full Unicode support, any language is possible. We also got 2 new models for Dr. Keller, a standard classic style model and a HD pack style model as well for, you know, those people. The reason for this new model to exist is so that Dr. Keller fits more within the aesthetics and art style of regular old Half-Life on PC rather than its PS2 counterpart. Another super cool announcement that Mr. Floyd made here is that there are now official Half-Life Decay Solo Mission posters available for a limited time on Etsy. These posters are high-quality 300 DPI gloss paper posters that look amazing on any wall. And you get a free pin button with every purchase. Rad. The amazing looking art in this poster has been made by Decepticoin, an amazing artist who you can find on Twitter and even on our community platform as of late. Go give them a follow for more awesome stuff like this. He makes more Half-Life art. In another announcement, Mr. Floyd mentions that he'll be putting DK Solo Mission on a small hiatus again. This is because he's going to be working for another 3D Realms title called Core Decay, a retro immersive sim in the same vein as System Shock and Deus Ex. Mr. Floyd was fascinated by this game for a while now, so it's pretty amazing to hear he now gets to work on it as a level designer. So major congrats to him. This would mean we might not be hearing from DK Solo Mission for a little bit though, but you know what? That's okay. We got this new demo to play and a very cool new poster to gaze at to keep ourselves reminded about that it's coming. Oh, it's definitely coming. Soon, us loners will finally be able to play Half-Life Decay the way we want. Solo. So, let's talk about that demo then. Mr. Floyd mentions that the demo is about 1/3 of the game, which seems about right to me. It took me about 35 minutes to play through, so it's not super long, but I'll tell you what it is though. It's super high quality. Like, really high quality. The mapping work in this mod looks really good, like Valve level good. Probably not Half-Life Echoes or Half-Life Caged good, but still really amazing. The aim was to grab the Half-Life Decay maps and make them more in line with how detailed Half-Life 1 on the PC looks, and Mr. Floyd did an amazing job with that. The subtitle system as well just looks great too, and yes, you can turn it off in case you don't like it. You can even change the texture filtering options from here in case you like that software rendering look more. The subtitles look exactly like what you can find in Source Engine games. I really hope that Mr. Floyd and his team releases the source files for this as some kind of module that other modders can use in their projects, because the more mods have proper subtitles, the better. Other than that, it's Decay in a more refined looking jacket. I really enjoyed my time playing it, and to be honest, I don't really have all that much to say this time. You're just going to have to play it for yourself. It's a solid experience, and I hope to be seeing more of this kind of quality in the final release. So, what do you think of Half-Life Decay Solo Mission and its new demo? Have you played it yet? Leave a comment down below, cause I'm listening. Reading. I'm reading the comments. I can't actually hear your comments. That would be, creepy.